everyone, my name is Carrie. I'm with Tastings Wine Shop, and today I have with me Brad of Idaho Wine Merchant. Today we are tasting through an organic and biodynamic winery out of Chile, Coile Winery, and I'm super excited. The wines are all delicious, but before we get started, I want to say a quick thank you for continuing to support us and continuing to support small businesses. It's very important that we are doing that, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get started, Brad.
Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad we're showcasing Coile Winery. They're one of my favorite wines that we sell at Idaho Wine Merchant. So Idaho Wine Merchant's been around since '77. We sell wine from basically every major growing region in the world. So we'll do a really brief overview of Chile. Chile has been making wine since the middle of the 15th century, but it wasn't until the mid-90s before things got really serious there. There were a lot of things that happened politically that made the economy grow and made it more conducive for enterprise. So Chile is now, what was 12 wineries back in the mid-90s, is now many hundreds.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's absolutely
exploded.
nuts. So these wines are organic and biodynamic, and they minimal intervention. They do everything right. So we'll talk a little bit about Coile right now. Coile was from the Undurraga family.
Mm-hmm.
So they were one of the first wineries. They were founded in 1885.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So they started this winery in 2006.
Okay.
It was a father and three brothers from the Undurraga. So we'll talk about Cristobal. He is the winemaker, and we're fortunate enough that he's been to this market before. But really high skilled, has cut his teeth in some of the best places in the world, including Chateau Margaux.
Awesome!
There.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
these wines are very modern in style, but also very clean and pure.
Yeah, they are, and delicious.
Very delicious.
Yeah, delicious.
So without any further ado, we should get started.
Yeah, I'm ready to drink. I'm ready to taste.
So
ready to drink.
The winery is in the Alto Colchagua Valley, which is kind of at the foothills of the Andes, south of Santiago. But this wine here comes from a very area called San Antonio Valley, which is perfect for white wines because it gets that maritime fog.
Yeah, it's a very aromatic wine.
So this is the 2018 Coile Costa La Flor Sauvignon Blanc. So
I don't know if you guys can see it. It's in a really cute bottle. It's very springtime. It's got little flowers, and Coile is a flower, correct?
Yep. It's a wildflower that lives down in Chile. So
yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
It's a new world in style.
Yeah, I get a lot of grassy and herbal notes on the nose. And it's very salty, kind of it's juicy for a sauv blanc to me.
It'd be great with seafood.
Yeah, or summer salad.
Yep,
with
summer
a citrus
salad.
vinaigrette or something.
Or deviled eggs we talked about.
Yeah,
For Easter, there's going to be a lot of those around. But it's a great little patio brunch wine too. Nice
patio
warm
pounders.
day. Great green pepper and
yeah. I get a
passion
lot
fruit.
of green pepper. It's definitely a summer salad wine to me, and deviled eggs for Easter. Love it.
So moving along, we have Coile, the Gran Reserva Syrah. So talk about this wine. There's not a tremendous amount of Syrah grown down there. It's certainly not the star of the show. Cab and Carmenere are the star of the show, but this area is perfect. It's red wine country in the Alto Colchagua. So
it has some like deep, bold, dark fruit notes to the nose. A little earthiness.
I like this because it's very European in style as far as it reminds me of being in the Rhone and, just that gaminess, kind of herby, earthy.
Yeah, it's earthy to me.
A little bit smoky.
Yep.
So
I feel like this wine is a decanting wine to me. So this wine, I always get excited when I can bring out my decanters. I don't always get to do that. So even if I get to decant something for 30 minutes, I get excited. And this is a wine that I think could use that.
I agree.
Yeah. perfect excuse to bust out the decanter.
Right.
I love it. I love this Syrah. Yeah, it's big. It's kind of big to me.
It is.
I know. Yeah, it's kind of big.
The tannins are still there, you know. So and I think it's got enough grip to it that you could pair it with some spicy things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it would go with a lot of braised dishes, spicy type Indian curries and things like that.
Yeah, curry. I can almost. Yeah, I can smell that.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it. Okay, next one.
And that was 2015 vintage, by the way.
Okay, perfect.
Next one will be the 2016 Royale Cabernet. So Chilean wine laws require for varietal naming, they're very similar to the U.S. It has to be at least 85% of the varietal to be called what it is for export, mainly. So this is 85 Cab, and the rest is Malbec and Petit Verdot.
Has some cola notes.
Yeah.
Bright. It's kind of bright.
It is a brighter. This vintage was definitely a little cleaner.
Yeah. Bright cherry. It's a brighter cab than I've had.
You know, this is not going to be the biggest cab you've ever had. It's going to go with more. It'll still go with steak. It'll go.
Yeah,
with,
no, it's still very food friendly.
Yeah, it'll be, but it's not going to be that monster that sometimes you can get out of a Cabernet from Chile.
Yeah.
Now, however, the Carmenere next
is
a monster.
Yeah, I still do. I really enjoy this cab.
too.
I think for the price too, it's a killer bottle of wine. And it's beautiful in the glass. I know you guys can't see this, but it is just absolutely gorgeous.
It is elegant.
Yeah, it's
very elegant.
Yeah, it's a pretty cab.
A lot of South American wines at times can be rustic, and this one is not that at all. It's very elegant and clean and refined.
Yeah, it's a very pretty cab. I like it, especially for that price point. And we love this wine so much. I know a lot of people, I mean, maybe our tastings clientele has had a lot of Carmenere, but people who are a little bit newer to wine haven't always had just like a full bottle of Carmenere. Although it is a little bit of a blend, I see.
Yeah, it's the same blend, just different proportions.
Okay.
It's 85 Carmenere, and then Malbec and Petit Verdot. I want to say this one only has 3% Petit Verdot.
Okay.
But
this is a Carmenere 100% to me. As soon as I smell it, it just has that like,
definitely has
green
that
pepper note.
Tale of three peppers going on. The green pepper,
I love it.
the red pepper, and the white pepper on the mid palate.
Little tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A little chocolatey.
So Carmenere is interesting. Do you know about Carmenere?
You'll have to remind me.
So up until the 90s, they were growing all sorts of Merlot down there. It's like, oh, this is Merlot.
That's right.
Lo and behold, no, it's not Merlot.
Wasn't.
They figured out that it was the thought extinct Carmenere grape from France.
Yeah.
So now they you know, that's their pride because it's their grape. Like every region has its own grape.
Yeah.
You know, so Chile is Carmenere is to Chile like Shiraz is to Australia. So.
And they do it well there. I mean, yeah, because they do it well there.
They do. And
they
this
do it really
is
well
very
there.
big and bold. This would pair with a lot of things.
Another pretty one in this, yes.
So the 15 Carmenere, both the Carmenere and the Cab have the same oak regimen, basically the same winemaking regimen as far as fermentation.
Oh, okay.
But 18 months French oak. None of these wines are filtered, so you really get a
It gives them that grippiness
mm-hmm.
a little bit, yeah. Maybe I didn't get a look at the corks, but
yeah.
Some of them like to pick up some of the titrates. Yeah, I love all of these wines. Yeah, are we? I messed up. Are we heading into the end now?